Ladies and gentlemen, this particular movie, it's on repeat. It's on repeat. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about Antonio Nusa. Who is this kid? There's a lot of talk that's happening. Another kid Chelsea's going for. Taiwo Awoniyi is a particular striker that I told you guys about, and looks like we apparently called up Nottingham Forest 24 hours or 48 hours before the transfer window closed just recently. There's some talks in regards to Mudryk and his weightlifting, and supposedly he's been told to calm it down in the gym sessions. So we've got a lot to talk about. Let's go. All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Back to it soon. Reece James. Have we not seen this movie often enough? This is on repeat. As I said, he's just put in an Instagram story not that long ago. So many Instagram stories from Reece James. Every time he comes back from injury, every time he goes to, when he's injured, he'll be posting out that, the hard work starts now, and every time he's returning back to it soon. So we've seen this plenty of times. All I have to say is, look, brother, I hope this time around you can stick around, because first of all, we need the captain, we need the leader to be on field. And secondly, we need you to play at your absolute best. We need your assists from that right side. We need your goals as well. You can score goals. We as a football club are lacking goals. We need all the help possible. One thing about Reece James is I think he can produce quality crosses for Nicholas Jackson. Hopefully Nicholas Jackson can get at the back of that. I know heading is not his biggest strength, but the brother is going to have to learn if you play with Reece James. But on top of that, Malo Gusto hasn't been too bad. But at the moment, what we're seeing with Malo Gusto is probably playing with a little bit of restriction. He's not really going bombing forward, up and down all the time. I know there was a really beautiful assist for Sterling against Luton, cutback, but we do need a lot more attacking threat. Having said that, I don't think it's an absolute written in stone that once he's fully fit that he just comes in and takes over Malo Gusto. I think Malo Gusto's put in a good performance since he's been away. He's been putting in some really good performances. But as I said, the biggest factor that goes against Malo Gusto is that attacking threat which Reece James brings. However, we know Reece James, he doesn't stick around for too long. So let's see how long this time Reece James sticks around. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, after the international break, potentially he should be fit. He's saying that back to it soon. Let's see how long this particular stint lasts for. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have told Mudryk to tone down the gym work, and amid concerns, he's overdoing it. So look, we've seen plenty of pictures of Mudryk working out in the gym. He's consistently putting those pictures up, and the fan base as well never misses those opportunities. They will put those pictures up as well, and there'll be tweets, retweets, Instagram posts, this, that, the other, and everyone is aware how hard Mudryk works in the gym. But maybe that is part of the problem. Maybe his heavy work that he does and carries all that muscle probably is not good for his particular for his performance in the footballing field. Recently, we've heard Raheem Sterling saying that he's trying to tone down a little bit, allowing him to move a little bit more freely. So look, that's just part of Mudryk's problem. I think the gym situation is not the entire issue at the moment for Mudryk. I think there is far deeper problems. Obviously, he's mentioned in recent times that having family in Ukraine and the war in Ukraine is obviously not going to be settling in his mind, and that will play a massive factor in any individual's mindset. But his overall game, his ability to take in instructions, follow instructions, and executing them to the T. So him as a footballer needs to improve his first touches, his decision making. We saw when he came on against Nottingham Forest that audacious shot from like 30, 40 yards out when a shot wasn't really even on, when there was so many players on the right side available. So Jim is just one of the issues. I think there is a bigger issue around Mudryk. We need to sort this out, because we cannot fail with this player. We've spent quite a lot of money. We are spending a lot of money with a lot of youngsters. And so far, no one's really rising up. And that is not looking good from Chelsea's perspective. We can, as I've always said, we cannot keep stockpiling young kids. And we're about to do another one with Antonio Nusa. We cannot just keep stockpiling all of these kids and not have any responsibility to turn them into superstars. I get it. They also have the responsibility to shine, but you can't have young players shine when you influx the whole team with more young players. So you have to give a bit of you have to create a path. You have to create some sort of a development plan. And at the moment, I'm failing to see the development plan for youngsters at Chelsea. But let me know in the comment section what you think about Mudryk's situation at Chelsea Football Club. Next up, Chelsea asked about Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi 48 hours before the headline. I want to share something with you guys, right? So obviously this is coming from The Athletic. I want to share that not that long ago, I put out a tweet. So this was the tweet that I said on August 27th, saying, "Are Chelsea too good to be linked with this striker?" So I was talking about Taiwo. "We seem to be doing some business with Nottingham Forest, so why isn't this link materializing with Taiwo Awoniyi?" And surprise, surprise, surprise. Today, we see that Chelsea asked about Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi 48 hours before the transfer window closed. I've said, well. So look, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I feel embarrassed talking about buying another player, but I think we do need a striker. If you look at our striker situation at the moment, it's just Nicholas Jackson. Amanda Brea, we'll see what happens, how he comes back. I think after the international break, he should start featuring off the bench. Some minutes he should be getting over the next 5 matches until the next international break comes around. And we'll have one eye on David Dutro Fofana on his loan in Union Berlin. David Washington is also with us, another 18-year-old. I don't know what the plan is, how we're going to give him minutes, how we're going to develop him. I have no idea how we're doing all of that. But someone like Taiwo Awoniyi, he's robust. He's a physical structure. His structure is quite imposing. And I think he's the level of striker that we've seen previously at Chelsea Football Club. Someone who's mobile and someone who's strong enough to move and shift the defenders around and really get into the duels with the defenders. Someone like Awoniyi is absolutely doing a madness at Nottingham Forest, and soon he's going to pick up a big club. His qualities are good. He's a good header of the ball. He's a good finisher inside the box. And as I said, he's no one-trick pony. He's not static. He's quick. I'm not saying he's like absolutely fluid where he can play anywhere in the front three. No, not like that. But he's at least quick enough to, run in behind the defense. If he has to drop a little bit deep and play that link up and hold up game, he can do that because he does that for Nottingham Forest. So this is a level of a striker that down the track you can play off of. Do you know what I mean? Something similar to why we got Romelu Lukaku. Obviously, Lukaku didn't work out for us for many different other reasons, but this is a particular striker that you can get all the other players involved and participate in that attack, who will be able to bring everyone into the game, much like what Erling Haaland does for Manchester City. I'm not saying he's anywhere near Haaland's class, but I think Chelsea has always done well with this level of striker. So I think it'll be healthy competition for Nicholas Jackson as well. So let me know your thoughts in regards to Taiwo Awoniyi. I know we're looking to go for Ivan Toney, but maybe there's a little bit of doubt still in regards to Ivan Toney, what his physical state going to be, because obviously he's not playing right now. He won't be playing till January. And his worth. Ivan Toney is going to cost a lot of money. Brentford knows that there is a massive interest in Ivan Toney from several different clubs. So someone like Taiwo Awoniyi potentially could be a bit of a cheaper option. Let me know your thoughts in regards to Taiwo Awoniyi. Potentially may look to do this in January. The fact that we've inquired about him 48 hours before the deadline, we're interested. And we've got some sort of a relationship going on with Nottingham Forest as well. Callum Hudson-Odoi has gone there, and we've got Andre Santos, which we'll talk about. So something's definitely going there. Now, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another young player. I have no idea who this is. And now, honestly, and it's crazy. I know a lot of you guys have been bored for a long time, but and I don't know why it took me this long. Now I am kind of getting bored because what is the plan? What's going on? Are these all just going to be farmed out? Like 30 million euros is no cheap talk, right? Do we have a plan? Are they going to have a path to Chelsea? There's Kendry Paez as well. If you guys have forgotten about him, he's in show for Ecuador today against Argentina. And then there's Angelo Gabriel as well at Strasbourg. So many young players that we have. What is the plan? Chelsea are going to send a scout to track the progress and watch Antonio Nusa in the future, despite having 30 million bid plus sell-on clause to club denied. So we put in a bid. So we're interested. 30 million bid plus sell-on clause to his club denied by Club Brugge and the player himself. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano. So this must have happened just before the deadline. I think there was some news floating around, as I recall. So yet another youngster. Chelsea plan was to go through with Nusa if Martin left. Look at this. Look at this. Chelsea were thinking about letting go of Martin, and they were thinking about getting Nusa. So yeah, I just want to have a quick look. I think this guy's a winger. Look at this guy's stats a little bit, where he plays and whatnot, just to get a bit of an understanding. Club Brugge, and his contract is till 2027, and 18-year-old Norwegian. Apparently he's on show for Norway today. And where does he? Left wing. So another winger, another young kid, left winger. Honestly, I've got no idea. I don't know how we're going to integrate all of these young players. We already have a lot of young players. We've got Mudryk, we've got Mudryk, and we don't know how to integrate them yet. And then we're thinking about someone like Antonio Nusa. Maybe it's part of the whole, the multi-dimensional different club model that we are setting up. We've already got Strasbourg. We're looking to buy, Sporting Lisbon maybe, and we're looking to buy more clubs. We're creating that multi-dimensional structure. So we need to focus on Chelsea. We really do. Our owners, our board need to focus on fixing Chelsea, as opposed to jumping the gun and looking at many different other possibilities. Next up, but yeah, you let me know about Antonio Nusa. Look, I'm just fed up now with all of these kids. I'm bored actually. Andre Santos, another kid that we got, and we got so excited in preseason, and we seem to show no responsibility. Andre Santos had impressed during preseason with his parent club, but Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino was keen for him to experience. Okay, so this is where you need to experience. This is where you need to highlight. Experience regular first football, regular first team football. Landing him was significant for Nottingham Forest. And you tell me. Does this make sense? We get Andre Santos. He does so well in the preseason. He's buzzing. The fan base is buzzing. Mauricio Pochettino is buzzing. We don't take the opportunity to hone in on his skills and develop his skills in-house and giving him some minutes. I don't know what was the whole reason to get Leslie Oguchukwu. Maybe there is a supposed plan. I don't know. But someone like Andre Santos, who's really impressed, doesn't seem to be at Chelsea Football Club, and we've sent him to Nottingham Forest to experience regular first-team football. We sent him to Nottingham Forest, who's got 36 or 37 players, plethora of midfielders, and we're saying that's where he's going to experience first-team football. It doesn't make sense. Who's doing this planning? Because I'll tell you right now, I'll be surprised if he starts for Nottingham Forest. They've got like about 7-8 midfielders there, man. How's it all going to work out? When is he going to get any first team minutes? Is he even going to be in the squad? Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. And we'll have to assess in January how much game time he's getting. Because for me, this seems like a very, very naive plan. You send him to a particular club that actually has a need, a requirement for a midfielder of his caliber. and just send him to a club that's once again stockpiling like Chelsea. So for me, it seems like a bit of a mad plan. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Infinite Athlete are very close to being Chelsea's front of the shirt sponsors. It's very close now. So apparently we're going to have them for a year. And then we'll look for other lucrative opportunities. Obviously, Riyadh Air, we talked about yesterday. That is potentially in the cards. But Infinite Athlete looks like we're going to get that green light from the Premier League. I've always said there's a little bit of murkiness around this as well, because it seems like our owners are somehow involved indirectly with this particular company as well. So is it potentially Chelsea's money coming back to Chelsea? I don't know. But hopefully we get the green light, get the sponsorship sorted. I think they're about to give us £40 million, and then it's a one-year contract, and the next season we're looking at something around 60 million from Riyadh Air or whoever else, right? So we'll see. We do need that sponsorship sorted. It looks a little bit embarrassing now for Chelsea Football Club, a club of our stature, a club of our size, not to have a sponsor. 4 games into the Premier League season, international break, 5th game coming up. We need to get this sorted. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. John Terry is on the verge of becoming manager of Saudi side Al Shabab FC. Great news for John Terry. I'm excited for him to, progress along his managerial career. But this is where you have to say, brother, what are you doing at Al Shabab? Look, I've got no issues about people leaving for money. I think that's just human nature. I'm probably on the verge of leaving my own current company right now and to somewhere else for more money. I think this is how human mentality works. Whoever pays you more money, as long as the circumstances are right for you, you want to go for that money. But John Terry, if you want to put an imprint on your managerial career, and if you want to really develop in your managerial career, I don't think Al Shabab is the place to start things off. There's so many other clubs in Europe. You'd think someone like John Terry would start something at a championship, learn and develop his managerial skills, and potentially one day feature in the Premier League as a Premier League manager, and then you slowly wind things down at Saudi Pro League. But obviously Steven Gerrard's there as well. As I said, money dictates terms. So this definitely, I'm pretty certain, is probably money driven. But it's an exciting opportunity for him to be part of a particular league that is buzzing. Saudi Pro League is fast becoming one of the big leagues out there. I know it's not quite there as yet, but the way they're attracting talents, and not just talents that are over 30 years, but they're starting to attract talents that are young as well. So Gabri Vega being the latest one in recent times, and they're going to do more damage in the next transfer window, and more players will be going there. I think Demarai Gray has just recently gone to Saudi Pro League 2 from Everton. And there'll be more and more. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about today. Reece James, Mudryk, Taiwo Awoniyi, all the different things we've been talking about. Antonio Nusa as well. Please let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. And smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. We will be live. I know last couple of days we haven't been doing any lives, but we will be live on Friday morning UK time with Matisse. Matisse will be in the channel. We'll have a fantastic time. Until next time, everyone, take care and see ya.